thank you all for what you're doing. Appreciate it.
It's just his third day on the job, and Defense Secretary Robert Gates is already in Baghdad. Gates ventured to Iraq to continue work on a U.S. war plan, greeting the troops, and getting advice from senior commanders amid talk of putting thousands more U.S. troops on the ground.
We've discussed obvious things. We've discussed the possibility of a surge and the potential for what it might accomplish.
Generals John Abizaid and George Casey have in the past questioned whether a surge would help. Casey says he's not necessarily opposed to one.
What I want to see happen is if we do bring more American troops here, they help us progress toward our strategic objectives.
Meantime, the Pentagon is also asking the White House to seek nearly another $100 billion for Iraq and Afghanistan, which would boost this year's budget for the two wars to about $170 billion. Gates also says he's beginning work on President Bush's call for a plan to boost the size of the Army and the Marine Corps, while admitting there are some big questions.
Can we do this? How big should an increase be? And then there's always the question of how big an increase can we afford, given the modernization programs that are underway.
Casey will likely not only have the chance to shape U.S. war policy in Iraq, but also his own leadership team. Abizaid has put in paperwork to step down as Central Command Chief after staying longer than he expected after a request from then-Secretary Donald Rumsfeld. And Casey has also suggested he will not be staying much longer as the top U.S. commander in Iraq. Sagar Meghani, The Associated Press, The Pentagon.